Hello. Welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero. Which is named that because that is the original name for Quests for Glory, sort of. And because I couldn't think of a better name, and because it's a great name. But this is going to be a series, hopefully, of me playing through the entirety of the Quest for Glory games, with maybe some fan or inspired games as well. We will start with Quest for Glory 1. This is the VGA remake. I do not know what is happening in my chat right now, and I'm not sure I approve of it, but it is what it is. Let's see here. A few record-keeping notes here. I played this originally as a small child, as a small Silver Streak, on a, let me think, I want to say it was a Tandy 1000 PC computer. That was one of the last Tandy computers made. It was able to support VGA graphics. It could not play this at amazing frame rates back then. A friend had basically gotten me that computer as like a hand-me-down and gave me his old computer parts, including one that I couldn't set up at the time, which was a Roland SS32 audio device. I did not understand how to connect it. But the computer itself already had a, what was it called? A Sound Blaster AWE? And I'm calling that out specifically because we are not going to be playing this, even though I'm playing it through ScumVM, we are not going to be playing this with the way that audio sounded, even the way it sounded to me back then. Because ScumVM can only simulate the original Sound Blaster or an ad-lib, neither of those sounded like how Quest for Glory sounded to me the first time I played through it. So, I do have stuff set up so that I can play the sequels in the way that I heard them, because by the time we got around to Quest for Glory 2, I figured out how to hook up the Roland SS32. We'll be playing the remake version of Quest for Glory 2 made by a bunch of fans. By the time we get to Quest for Glory 3, we will hear that audio as it is. But here in Quest for Glory 1, we're using a sound font that is generally recommended to play this game in. It's pretty high quality, so this is not an original representation of the audio sampling that you would have heard back then, but it does sound pretty good. So with that said, this game was made by the Coles, a husband and wife couple that worked at Sierra. Strangely enough, not the main husband and wife couple, the Roberta and, oh my god, I cannot remember his name. What was Ken and Roberta Williams? Not that couple, but their friends who started working with them at Sierra, the Coles. And is very much, if you were to look at it at first glance, would feel like a King's Quest. But you're going to see a lot of, I don't know what that is, Unstable Deuce, but no worries. You'll see a lot of things that will call back to King's Quest games. You'll see things that call to other stuff. And you'll see some things that look out of place if you've only ever played those games. But are familiar to you if you've ever played Dungeons & Dragons game, a Final Fantasy game, and that makes this my favorite Sierra series, my favorite series of adventure games from that era. So I'm very excited for us to go through this. I'm saying a lot of S's, I apologize for that. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button in ScumVM, and then hit the switch button in our scene, and we will get started. And now for a narrator voice. The software you are now using was produced through the efforts of many people. Designers, artists, programmers, musicians, and a lot of other hardworking folks. If you make copies of this software for any reason other than making a personal backup, you are not only breaking the law, but raising the cost of software for all legitimate users. Please do not make illegal copies of this game. Oh, by the way, you'll need the information in the printed documentation to successfully complete this game. In other words, it's not just the law, it's a good idea. We'll see if this placement is bad for me as time goes on. As always, with any new game, let me know if anything sounds weird. Let me know if the audio is too loud, if anything's distorted, and we will go from there. Ooh, I wonder... So this is a 4x3 game. Hold on. Can I... Can I move you just here so I'm not overlapping anything? Yeah, look at that. And was the executive producer, Mr. Williams. Creative director, Bill Davis. Oh, by the way, there's no voice acting in this game, so be prepared to hear a lot of me talking. Producer, Stuart Mulder. Director, Lori Ann Cole. Game designers, Lori Ann Cole and Corey Cole. Art designer, Arturo Sinclair. Hey, the captions are picking up these names great. Lead programmer is Tom DeSalvo. Oh, I missed it. Composer, Mark Siebert. I think he did a few of the King's Quest as well. All right, chat. I know you would love to give inspiration onto which class I am picking, but I have played this series many times. What I have never successfully done is a hybrid playthrough. So we are going to do that. The way that what this means is a hybrid playthrough means that you are a class that has skills from all of the classes. Oh, by the way, this is a point-and-click adventure game with classes. Magic users focus on magic. Fighters are the only class that get a sword and a shield by default, and they are way better at combat. Thieves get access to the Thieves Guild and stealing and lockpicking and picking their own nose, and that's a long story, and we'll go into that in a little bit. But we're going to start with a thief. And the reason we're going to start with a thief is you can take cross-class. So, we are going to take magic. Okay. We're going to take parry. And all right, now we get 20 points to spend elsewhere. Let's get a little strength in there. Get a little luck in there. Get a little throwing in there because we need to make some money. Everybody, money. That's what they call it, money. We will probably need climbing, but we can train that. Tempted to put in weapon use because it's important for fighting. Yeah, let's do that. We can't increase this, right? Well, we'll do this. Give him a name. You know what? We're gonna name me Silver. Whoa. Does not like my mouse moving. Easy enough. I want to say my classic playthrough, the one that actually started in my childhood and finished after I moved to Kansas. I want to say my character's name may have been, and this is a nerd thing, I think I may have named him Trevor, as in like Trevor Belmont. It's fine. We're going with Silver. This seems like a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you are two people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo. The seated person smoking a pipe looks like he might be the sheriff. The man with the pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You are lucky to have made it down from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. Pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the late snow. Between them and the brigands, certainly could use a hero around here. Sorry, your teeth needs a little bit. Oh boy. Okay. You're going to hear a lot of very German and Dutch names here, so. Good luck at your quest. I missed the text. It's auto-advancing. That's no good. That needs to be, we need to undo that. All right, we're going to set detail up to maximum. We'll leave speed as it is for right now. We will do a new save and say the beginning. Take a look at ourselves. What a guy. No control over my life. All right, let's talk to the sheriff. Ask about the mountain. You know, you came down from there. This town was named after the Barons of Spielberg. It used to be a lovely place to be before the brigands came by and drove all the business away. I said Shapir. We are not in Shapir. That is Quest for Glory 2. And we just second life fix around. Fixing some update notices. Nobody saw nothing. Spielberg. Town of Stephen. There is, in fact, I believe, no jokes in this game that reference Steven Spielberg. Just going through here and fixing all of my grievous mistakes of calling this appear. And fixed. And since I don't have Twitter, I don't have to worry about correcting a tweet. So, what are we missing in chat? Naming characters, because Mike doesn't work well for anything. Yeah, Kia's got a good point. Behind the name is very good. All right, let's keep asking him questions. Get no response. Ask about the Baron. Baron Stefan keeps mostly to himself at the castle north of here. We haven't seen him here in town for years. And? Alright, same thing. Magic. Just next to the inn is a small magic shop. The owner, Zara, will let you in if you have some abilities in that area. He's a strange one, all right. The inn? Go talk to the innkeeper. He will help you. The Guildhall. The Guildhall is the southwest corner of town. If you're looking for work, that is a good place to go. Hey, Patongle. How you doing? Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm a bad friend. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna just hit that button. Hey, it actually worked. Okay. We just fully switched over to Stream Elements, and I was having some problems with their variables setup. All right, so we're going to go to there is a day-night cycle, by the way, in this game. We're going to go to the Adventurers Guild first and get our first series of points. Hello, nice old lady. Can we say hello? Yeah. She's soundly sleeping. Oh, she's really sleeping soundly and doesn't even notice your presence. There's an eyeball attached to that building. You enter the Adventurers Guildhall. Oh my god. I cannot describe how much I love this sound font here. The tuba sound is amazing. Anyway, this Adventurers Guildhall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters. Taurus, troll, griffin, dragon, cheetar, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. You see a registration book on the table and the bulletin board full of job lists. The man seated near the window must be the guildmaster. He is snoring. Let's go sign in. I do apologize, chat. This is so ingrained in my childhood as a good memory, which there are not a lot, that even though I have a general disinterest in music, you may catch me humming as we go through these games. Let's see. This entry was made several years ago. It says, Baronet Bonnard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. The other pages record the exploits of the great adventurers of Spielberg's past. The names Wolfgang Abenteurer and Baron Stefan von Spielberg appear most often. Yep, we got some points. So, for Robot Spacer, for your concern, the original launch of this, when it was called Hero Quest, did only have 100 points. The remaining pages are blank, awaiting further tales of adventure. I think there's a way to screw up this conversation, so we're going to save. Guildmaster appears hard of hearing. Perhaps you should get closer. Alright. Hello, Willow. That was painful. I'm not going to do that type of snore again. I was so busy I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Hey, buddy. Then she turned around and I was staring into the biggest... Oh, it's you, my friend. This is where an adventurer can find out who needs someone brave and courageous. There are many jobs on the bulletin board over there. It's also a good place to talk about adventures on a cold afternoon. We used to play cards here once a week as well, but there are too few adventurers in Spielberg anymore. They'd all died from monsters or brigands, or they all just got too old. Did I ever tell you about the time when Schultz and I rid this valley of Antwerps? Hey, we got a point. Ja. Oh, that's right. It's a little Dutch. Ja. Ja? Ja. Ja. We were just real adventurers then, and this was a real Guildhall. Now we are just old men, and this is just a place to tell old stories. Oh yeah, Robot Spacer. I love the cursors in this. Alright, we're going to talk about more adventurer. Okay, no, it's the same thing. Monster. I'm going to do my best to not do a terrible Dutch accent, so I apologize if you're looking for that. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look at our walls. There are trolls, griffins, cheetahs, mantrays, mantrays, and goblins wandering in the woods. I hear there are even some ogres and Saurus Rexes back in this valley. There was a time when Schultz and I had gotten rid of most of the monsters around here, but we are just too old for that now. Alright, boys, and girls, and ladies, and gentlefolk. I have a lot of reading. I'm going to take a drink. Especially because this voice hurts. Alright. The troll. Trolls are very tough. Fortunately, they only come out at night. The woods are very dangerous at night. Saurus. The Saurus is a monster easy to avoid and easy to kill for a skilled adventurer. Ogres. Ogres are a lot like goons, but even meaner. Not as bright, though. Goblins. Goblins are not tough, but when they gang up, they can take out even an unwary adventurer. Cheetar. Cheetars are ferocious creatures that charge out of nowhere and try to tear you to shreds. Sometimes they succeed. Mantrays. Those weird things are magical. They are best avoided. Saurus Rex. Don't mistake those things for Saurus. When they come at you, it is just sometimes best to run away. Thank you, sir. Bulletin board. Over on the wall there is where the jobs are posted for adventurers. Some have been there a long time. Just aren't too many good adventurers around here lately. Reward. You need to talk to either the Baron or the Healer about that. Healer? Her house is just north of the town gate. She's a nice woman. Castle? The castle is north of this Healer's house. Trophies. Schultz and I killed most of the monsters on those. Alright. So the interesting thing, and we won't get to it for a while. So in Quest for Glory 1, these are the 3 classes. This is it. In Quest for Glory 2, you meet a paladin. And you have to unknowingly do very specific things to raise your honor in Quest for Glory 2. And then you can become a paladin, no matter what your class is, at the end of the game. One of those things you have to do is greet everybody before you start talking to them. By clicking on yourself to talk. It's great. You get no response. Oh wait, no, that's just the area. All right, let's look at these guys. The plaque under the moose says, courtesy of Sierra Line Prop Department. You never saw a purple saurus before you came to Spielberg, but it looks like a really stupid monster. Plaque says, saurus slain by Hans Halfwitten. Past adventurer's armor suit. You wonder why he doesn't need it anymore. Then you see the cheetah claw. It looks like this must have been a particularly nasty troll. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark forest. Plaque says, troll slain by Wolfgang Abentur. Even in death, this monster remains awesome. The plaque reads, Dragon, slain by Baron Stefan von Spielberg. I may have lied about the no Steven Spielberg jokes. Don't worry about it. The head is like a panther's, but with a strong human-like quality. Still rather frightening. Plaque reads, Cheetar, slain by Wolfgang Abentur. That's certainly a weird one. Never quite seen anything like it. Plaque reads, Antwerp. Wait, yes! Slain by 2 guys from Andromeda. The Antwerp originates from Space Quest. Dongle, I'll be playing this whole series, barring any sort of weird mishaps with backwards compatibility. Reward. Reward for returning of lost ring. Inquire at the healers. Points. Reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the brigand warlock. Description. Short, ugly, and wears brightly colored robes. He has a habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Wanted. Brigand leader. Description. Unknown appearance. Wears a cloak. Must provide proof of leader's identity. Reward of 60 gold coins and the title of Hero of the Realm. Inquire at the Spielberg gates. Here's our main quest, folks. This poster seems to have been here a while. It's a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Barnard von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gates. Notice. Spell components needed. Cash for trade or trade for potion. Inquire at the healers. This poster is a rather dusty and faded. Picture of this is a small child with brain. Reward of 50 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle gate. I'm going to say nothing else. We got our points. Fire blazing cheerily in the fireplace helps to warm the master's old bed. The tapestry is so rotten it would probably fall apart at the slightest touch. Well, firewood is stacked against the wall. Can we take firewood? No. Alright. Is this like an updated version of the game? So, Quest for Glory on DOS had 2 releases. It had Hero Quest, so you want to be a hero, and Quest for Glory BGA, the remake. This is the remake. It was put in a collection back in the early 2000s, Quest for Glory 1 for 5. That got released on Steam, and then eventually got released on Good Old Games. And on GOG, they did a bunch of patches to make it run on current machines, but this is running on ScumVM. ScumVM can play any of these games, except for 5, I think. I haven't tested that yet. Can run any of these games great. I mentioned early on that we are not... the eye over the magic shop door seems to be watching. We are not playing with the original music per se. We are playing with a sound font. Magic. Playing with a sound font because I cannot find a way to make it play the Sound Blaster AWE version of the music, which is the music that I would hear as a child. This sound font has some of the whistles that are similar to that, and some other things that make it a little bit closer. ScumVM only supports the base Sound Blaster or AdLib emulation, or Roland 32 emulation, I was able to dig up the ROM files for that I ripped from my machine 2 decades ago, but they don't play properly with this version of Scum VM. 3 decades ago? No, I was 12, so 2 decades ago. But because Quest for Glory 1 has some weird issues where it does not know that you have an SC. I want to say it's a 33 or 52. Can't remember the exact name of it, but it's basically the enhanced version of a Roland MT32 that they released to work with Sound Blast, which is what I had as a child. Something about this version doesn't have it. Later versions, we will be playing with that audio when we get to Quest for Glory 3, I believe, and forward. 3 and forward. We'll hear that. And then Quest for Glory 5 is a Windows game, so it uses MIDI. Let's go meet Zara. Just this pose. This pose is so great. Hands on hips. Hey, buddy. I'm Zara, and my companion is Domino. Damiano? Damiano. The items in this shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. Can I say hello? Nope. Alright. About Zara. I am both human and fae-folk. I draw my power from both. My name is Zara. This is my shop. We are the people of power and magic, and live in the forest far beyond the mountains to the west. Power is the essence of magic, that which the wizard shapes and is shaped by. Am I? Damiano is both my familiar and my friend. We share our lives and our magic. See, that's a good relationship. A familiar is a creature of magical abilities which has been summoned to serve the wizard. The summoning of a familiar is most powerful spell. It can be cast but once. It binds the wizard and the familiar to the end of their life. The more powerful the wizard, the more powerful the familiar, although you cannot always judge power by a familiar shape. That'll come important later. The one thing I'll call out, I find it interesting, even if you play a magic user all the way to the end of the game, you never get a familiar. To the end of Quest for Glory 5. And I always found that weird. Magic. You have the skill of magic. You can learn the ways to cast spells by reading magical scrolls. Without the skill, you have no power. The more you practice spellcasting, the greater you shall become. Initiation. When you have mastered 9 spells, have the power to cast all, and have proven yourself worthy by accomplishing a great deed, then you must undergo initiation to become a full wizard. There is a place in the distant south where you must journey, but first you must become a hero here. Wizard. Wizard! A wizard is one who's both shapes magic and is shaped by it. Erasmus and I are the only wizards in this valley. We'll meet Erasmus later. Erasmus is a wizard and a spellcaster who knows much about them. He lives in a tower northeast of town at the top of a steep mountain called Zodderberg. He can be very helpful if approached properly, but he has a strange sense of humor. Power Potion. The Power Potion restores your magical energy and costs 75 cents. Journey. There are many entrances to the Hall of Magical Mastery in the south. After you've gained skill and a good reputation in magic, you should journey south. If you are indeed worthy of being a wizard, you will find a way to those. That's Quest for Glory 2. Don't worry about it. Master the arcane arts, use those skills to vanquish the evil curse, and you will become a true hero. Erasmus. Not Aramis. But maybe named after him. Spielberg. There is much in this world for those who wish, much magic in this world for those who know how to use it. There is a magic in this little town and a good deal of magic. I love her eyes. Yeah. There is an aura protecting this town from danger. Within most of its walls, there can be no act of violence or cruel magic. Even so, it is prudent to avoid dark places. That's an important clue, folks. Aura. An aura is a spell of protection surrounding something. This town is still protected by the aura cast by the great spellcaster Arana. Another name you're going to want to keep attention. Oh, you know what? I won't worry about it now, but Future play episodes of this, folks, I will set up just so that you guys can see my Notion notebook as I take notes as we continue through the game. Robot Spacer, I love your second camera setup with the notebook. It's amazing. But I can't read my handwriting for shit, so I'll be using Notion. Magic shop. What I sell here are mostly tools to help those who have power. You may purchase restorative potions and scrolls from which you may learn spells if you have the potential. So if I remember right, the way that this works is you take this out, you take out your money perch, and you go, I'd like to buy something. Yeah. And I want to say the first thing that we want is flame. But how much money do we have? 4 gold pieces, which is 100 silver, I think? Or is it 10 silver? Let's find out. Flame spell. Detect you do not have the money to purchase that. Do not toy with me. Okay, so it is 10 gold. Every gold is 10 gold. We only have a dagger. We have a lockpick. Okay. Goodbye, Sarah. Thank you for your time. Dongle, I am playing as a thief. We will be making our way to a paladin in the second game. My goal is by the end of Quest for Glory 2 to be a paladin. And in fact, we may actually switch when we import to Quest for Glory 2. We may switch from a thief to a fighter. Let's go meet the innkeeper. I love these. You're gonna love this couple. They're great. Hello, sir. Welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I'm Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here. Very good food, very good drink, finest in town. Sit, rest, and you will be served by my sheep. Very nice room, very soft beds. Finest in town, only 5 silvers. Very good food, okay. Unstable Deuce, the player character, while customizable, is a fixed character. If I had a choice, you'd be able to choose gender, if you wanted to have one, appearance, and depending on how long this series goes, we may also play Heroine Quest, which is an amazing game set in Norse mythology, based off of these style of games with a lady hero, and it's a great game. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right, merchant. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery. He should be here around supper. Robbery? Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth, and mine own, when they robbed his caravan. Now I'll be forced to stay in this wet, cold. Brigands? I know little about them, except they must be wealthy. I hope to return to my homeland with the profits Abdullah, Shima, and I would make from the caravan. Now, I fear, we will remain here useless. Someone deals with the brigands, earns our stolen item. Yeah, Unstable Deuce. You assume this game is too old to have a customizable character model and other attributes. Well, attributes, yes. Stat points, yes. Attributes as in physical attributes, yeah, it's way too old. A land of golden sand and tall mountains. A city of tall buildings and winding streets. A place where kata can bask in the sun as they sell things. Bizarre. It is our homeland, and a place we long to be. In my homeland, a caravan is the only way to travel from city to city. All right. Name. I am Shamin, poor unfortunate, forced to seek a fortune in this cold land, far away from my homeland and my kata people. The original is from '89. I don't think this version is Kittenfoot. This is a remake. Sierra went back and did VGA remakes of King's Quest 1, Space Quest, Quest for Glory, and I think Leisure Suit Larry? Yeah, I think that's right. Robot Spacer, if you remember otherwise, if there's one I'm missing that they did a remake of, feel free to call it out. We are a race of desert dwellers and wanderers of the endless. Appear. The land of golden sand and tall mountains. The city of tall buildings and winding streets. Okay, we've read that. Hey, stop that. I think some kind of... I don't know what that means. Okay. Bop. Spielberg is a sad place for an innkeeper, for few travelers visit because of the brigands. This is a cold land for Kata. He comes in with his wife sometimes for food. He's very wise and generous. Yeah, Hero Quest, the original release of this game. They did have to rename it because, as everyone probably knows, Games Workshop is a dick. And they had a board game released right around the same time called Hero Quest. Even though that there was no way that it could have been theft. They happened almost exactly the same time. So there's no end to food, that one. All right, down in. This is the hero's tale, where Shima and I will be delighted. The softest and safest bed, the richest and finest foods. You have but to command. Shima. Shima is my beloved, and she can cook and keep an inn as few other. When she dances through magic, if we ever return to Shapir, then she will again dance. Oh, that's right. That totally happens. Okay, we talked about that. All right, we talked about that. Have a good day, sir. Thank you for the extra point. They redid Police Quest once? I didn't know that they remade that. Door's locked. Barber's not here. Let's talk to this wonderful centaur girl. You can smell apples as you approach this corner. Good day, and welcome to Spielberg. Would you like to buy some of my nice fresh fruits or vegetables? Sunny? I am Hilda, daughter of Heinrich. Oh boy. Fur de Fern. Fur de Ferdern. Ask that again. Let's back up. Name. Fur de Ferdern. Fur de Ferdern. Fur de Ferdern. The farmer. Farmer. My father is a fine farmer. Oh. My father is Heinrich Ferdeferdern. Farm. We have some land to the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during harvest time. Then you'd see many fruits and vegetables. Mother. Oh, my mother has been dead for 3 years. I still miss her. We could ask her on a date. Thank you, but my father thinks I am too young. He would not permit it. But perhaps next. Ooh, she's got she's a bit. What is it called? She likes you. This is where I sell things for my father's farm. Don't keep bringing up her mother. Rude. Our vegetables. We have many kinds of fresh fish today. Carrots, rutabaga, parsnips, potatoes, right from the ground, 5 for a silver. They're very good for you. We also have some apples. Apples are very good. There's still some apples left from last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver since they're so small. Carrots. Carrots are my favorite. They're so crisp and sweet. Carrots are good. Rutabagas. Keep well over the winter months because they're terrible. Parsnips. Parsnips can be made into a tasty pie. I think I've had parsnip pie and I don't remember hating it. Turnips are good if you cook them in stews. You know your stuff. Brigands. They have twice robbed my father of his money, and they have tried to steal our food during this. It's because we farm outside town. Brigands would dare not try that in town. Sheriff would stop them with that. Alright, let's buy some apples. Let's buy some apples. You carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel, and pay Hilda for a silver. Thank you, Hilda. Got some points. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The stove feels nice on such a crisp day. Behind the counter and on the shelves, there are a variety of items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you coming in. You look like an adventurer. We don't see too many around here. Oh my god, my voice. Hold on a second. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. Oh, woo! I do try to stock something adventurers use. I actually would rather be an adventurer than a shopkeeper, you see. My items are pretty ordinary, though. You probably already have most of them if you've done any adventuring at all. What you got? Well, first of all, name. Why, that's me, Casper. I don't know what voice I'm doing for him. I'm sorry. I always wanted to be an adventurer. I read about them all the time. The book I was just reading is about adventuring. What book? Oh, this book? It's about adventuring who's who's trying to become a hero. The title is Quest for Glory, A Hero's Death. Unfortunately, I only have standard weapons and equipment. I carry daggers and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones. The use of a dagger is most skillful. Actually, this particular weapon is longer than, but still easily concealable. A bargain at 20 silver. You can get really good protection from my chainmail armor. Very heavy, though. I would have to charge you 500 silver. Adventuring rations aren't the tastiest food in the world, but they will keep you healthy and alert as you go along. A pack of 10 rations will cost you just 5 silver. It's a very good idea to keep an empty flask or two, in case you want to pick up a liquid or something else that needs container. Our flasks are each a great bargain at 2 silvers each. I don't like to talk about other people behind their backs. The sheriff and Otto protect this town. The sheriff used to be a real adventurer, you know. That's talking about someone behind their back. He'll just sell us fine produce for a reasonable price. All right, that's all he's got. Let's buy nothing. Let's save. Up. We're gonna buy a flask. Here you are. Thanks for your patron. We're gonna buy nothing. What we got? Food rations, 10 apples, 1 empty flask. Yep. And we've got a dagger. Good. So the thing with the thief's plague, because we are playing as a thief, we're gonna have to break into a bunch of places. The butcher, the baker, and the candlestick. This grubby place must be an alley. Feels strange. Older than the rest of it. There's some barrels discarded. The beggar holds out a bowl. Alms? Alms for the poor. Yeah, you got it. Oh, good. The point? Thanks. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. It used to be such a nice place. My advice to you is not take up begging. It doesn't pay. And don't go out tonight. The beggars got cash only when others get cash. Nobody's got much money around here right now, except maybe the brigands. There's honest work up at the Baron's castle, I hear. Begging's my bit. You can get a job cleaning the stable, I understand. Great if you want to build up muscles or have a place to spend the night, but you won't get rich. I'd rather beg myself. So that work is going to be something that we end up doing a lot of, because I need to build up strength, which that does, and we need money. My name's Sam. He's lived here for 5 years now, and I think I'll be heading on once the pass clears of snow. There's supposed to be some good begging towns to the south. Nice talking to you. Heard Samaria is a good place. We'll head there after that. By the time I get back to work. Oh. It's over here somewhere. There's some curious marks on the north ends of the building. Sharp, pointy objects appear to have been thrown at its walls several times. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Can't make them out. Hey, arbitrary. Heck yeah, quest for glory. Alright. Have some jazz. The grimy window lets little light into this tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant. The floor is covered with dirt, and the bar with sticky beer. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. You're right, 2 gamblers are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter. So does the ugly goon on the left. I get the impression you're not welcome. We're going to die a few times here. I want to show you guys the ways to die. Go talk to the barkeep. Maybe better sit down first. What do you want? This is a bar. I serve drinks. Want a drink? Order one. You want to ask stupid questions? Get out. Alright. You want a bar? Order the Dragon's Breath. You want a mug of Dragon's Breath? House rule says I'll need to have cash up front. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Crusher. A friend here wants a Dragon's Breath. This is a Sierra game. There you go. You've never tasted anything like it before. Oh, wow. Talk about a fiery brew. Maybe you really shouldn't have tried the Dragon's Breath. Better luck next time, and we hope you saved your game. Oh yeah, by the way, as it is an old school Sierra adventure game, there is no autosaves. So that is them literally saying, hey, what'd you do? See a crumpled piece of paper by the stool. You pick up the note. You smooth out the piece of paper and read. B. Starting to get suspicious. Hold off on our meetings for a little bit, but I'll keep you posted by these notes. B. Not a pleasant sight. There seems to be something slimy spilled on the stool and eating into the wood. I think perhaps you should sit on the next stool over. Let's see. Arbitrary water. That's Sierra game. Oh, hey, Culinary. How you doing? Oh, wait. Hold on. First of all, Arbitrary, also a streamer. While I've only been able to catch a few of your streams, Arbitrary, by lurking, definitely appreciate you stopping by. Oh, hell fucking yes! Sorry. Arbitrary Water's been playing Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which, as you all know if you've been here through my Legacy of Kain series, one of my favorite games of all time. I hope you are having a good time, Arbitrary. Oh, it's my fault? Hey, I'll take the blame for that any day of the week. The more people that play Legacy of Kain, the better the life is. Alright, let's say... Down. What do you think I am, a guide dog or something? Tavern. This is Aces and Eights Tavern, stranger. Brush. You don't like his personal affairs. My advice is not to do anything that gets him upset. Thieves. This is an honest establishment, would ask Crusher. Drinks. Ale 1 silver. Roll sweat 5 silver. Dragon's Breath, 25 silver. Take your pick. It's the house special. Go down real smooth. Good, what ails you? Alright, hold on a second. Bop. I think we do need to drink something for points. Oh! Before I forget, we're going to pause here real quick. 2 things that I'm going to call out. As part of this playthrough, I have 0 qualms with cheating. I've beaten this game many times, and I am not going to put the grind in that it kind of expects you to do. What that means is I will do grinding in this game. I will do it offline, but there are some skills that are so frustrating to level, and some stats that are so frustrating to level, that at a certain point as we play through the game, I'm going to just max them out via save editing. Putting that out right now. The other thing that I was going to say is, if you know something that I'm going to miss, I may call out to the chat to ask for help, but I will also be using what I used as a child, which I loved, and I can't believe it still exists. When I was very young, there was an application you could get for DOS called UHS, the Universal Hint System. I want to say I got it off of a bulletin board way back when, on a like 14.4 modem. So the Universal Hint System is a great thing that I really wish more people would be aware of and use today. And it is basically a guide that gives you a bunch of questions that are commonly asked questions, like, what do I do here? Or, I have this thing, what do I do about it? And it gives you a hint. You click on it, and it gives you a hint. If you don't get it, if you're like, I'm still not sure what to do, you click on the next thing. It gives you another hint. And the next thing, it gives you other hint. And then it goes through a few steps until it basically says, okay, we'll tell you the whole thing step by step. Which is awesome, because it helps you only get as much help as you want. And I love it, and there's a website for it, and I'm going to throw that in the chat right now. Because it's fantastic. Strongly recommend if you're playing through any old school game, use this site. It's phenomenal. I cannot believe that somebody got all the old UHS files and basically put them online. And there are even some people that are still making UHS stuff for more modern games. But it's great. Anyway. Alright, bud. I'm going to buy an ale at 25 points. 1 well-aged house brew coming up. There you go. This tastes as sour as it smells, and it burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you've ever drunk. Fuck, no points. Alright, well, money is important right now, so we are going to load. We're going to check if there's a points thing here for the sweat. One mug of my fine troll's sweat. Coming up. Oh yeah, Robot Spacer. For the games you're going through, it's phenomenal. There you go. Smells like troll sweat. Tastes like troll sweat. By golly, it is troll sweat. 1 troll sweat's too many. We got plaster. We lost points. I didn't know you could lose points. Hold on. Yep. I'm not going to read any of that because we are reloading. Holy crap. I did not know you could lose points. Just goes to show you, folks. Sometimes you don't need to take a drink. It's amazing. Hey, on Secret Crush. How are you doing? If you have not, Secret Crush, Robot Space's partner. They are wonderful people. They are playing through adventure games together in some cases. They are also doing their own streams. And Secret Crush is, no joke, my favorite Genshin streamer on Twitch. She has the most interesting things to say about it. I love it. And also playing through Persona 3 right now, which one of my favorite Persona games. So lots of good stuff here. All right. Was booed. I did not know you could lose points. That is amazing. The butcher's wearing a blood-stained apron. Seems to be deeply involved in. The baker seems to be deeply involved in. They seem to be using old maid cards, but it looks like the guys aren't playing with a full deck. Publish? There's not a whole lot of meat in town for me to butcher these. Someone would just bring down the stag in that forest. I need 3, 4, 6s. Cards. The cards, they've been very, very good to me. Go fish! Oh, God. I'm Butch Beefmeister, the butcher. Got any 374s? Fish. There's a river to the south by the Flying Falls, which is some good sized trout. Go fish! Is there a candlestick maker about? I don't remember. Baker. I haven't been able to get any supplies since the brigands closed off the area. The bakery will reopen as soon as I have some. Go fish! Whom are you trying to say? Cards. Butcher's been getting all the good. 579. Name. I'm Silas Sourdough, the baker. Go fish. So, folks, I didn't mention it earlier, but if you are a fan of what you're seeing here, also check out Robot Spacer. He's going through Gabriel Knight, which is from the same era as the Quest for Glory remake, but maybe 2 or 3 years later. So same style, but actually has full voice acting by people you may know, and it's fantastic. Some content warnings for that game. It is much more adult-themed, not quite Phantasmagoria level. They have also gone through that. Mirror Lake to the south has a pretty huge fish, but it's pretty dangerous. All right. Take a look at this gentleman. This is where the barber is lunch. Guy had so much drink he looks embalmed. Fish. So we've got the barber, the baker, and the butcher. This goon looks really tough and mean. Not someone you'd want to fight. Drunken barber at the end of the bar isn't in any shape to talk. At least not coherent. So I think, unfortunately, we've waited until night, which is not a great thing. Oh, it's not night. Fantastic. Go see if we can meet the healer. Actually, can we see what time of day it is? All right, chat, let's see if we're lucky. So there's a way to level up your lockpicking. I'll show you that here in a second. Trying my luck. Up. We got some magic. All right, so here's our stats. Hey, our intelligence went up. Fantastic. We got 2 experience points. Our intelligence went up 2 points. Holy shit. I guess from talking to people. So to level up lockpicking, you have to pick things, like locks. There's also something else you can pick. Your nose. If you do okay, it doesn't go terribly. You delicately insert the lockpick into your left nose. Unfortunately, you push it too far, causing yourself a cerebral hemorrhage. Guess you should have been practicing on a less difficult lock. So, that is not guaranteed. Your existing lockpicking skill and your luck depend on whether you can do that. That's why I said that was trying my luck. We're not going to try that again for a little bit. We'll wait until we get lockpicking a bit higher. Or if I get tired of it, I boost it. What I'll probably do, after we hit the halfway point of the stream, I will, or of the game, not the stream. When we get to, like, let's say 200 points, I will boost all my stats to 50 that aren't currently 50. Hey, Bear Shark, how you doing? Welcome on in. And then, by the time we finish the game, I'll boost anything that isn't maxed to 100. The breeze is cool, but you feel a cold shiver deeper than just the cold. You are really on your own now, in a very dangerous place. Map seller from Shapiro used to have this stand here, but he's moved on. Oh, we'll meet him. Let's go meet Henrik. The bright smell of fresh herbs mingles with the aroma of wood. Wood smoke come up a hut by the side of the road. Got a point? We're going to make a save that we're just going to call exploring. That will ride over. Creature looks more like a small flying lizard than a bird. What spells do I have? Oh. Up, 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 up. That's the clock. Oh, I don't have any spells yet. All right. That's fine. Lightly knock on the door. Kittenfoot saying, my older brother had one of these games. Can't remember which one, but I remember getting lost in a desert. Oh, yeah. That's Quest for Glory 2, Lord Kittenfoot. We'll get to that. Check my email real quick. After a moment, you hear the inside bolts. Voice says inside, come on in. Feel free to jam if you want. The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odor as you step into the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? Ah, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be too. What can I do for you? I can sell you a healing potion, like. I also buy spell components if you're interested in gathering some from me. Don't mind me. I always have so much to do. She's a rather motherly-looking woman with a look of vagueness that belies her shrewdness. She wears an apron over her dress and a scarf wrapped around her head. You see a winged lizard, much like the one you saw outside. Wait. Healer. Well, my name is Amelia Appleberry, but mostly I'm just known as the healer. I would be happy to sell you some potions. I live here with my pet, Terry. Actually, Terry. That's Terry. That's about that. Oh, that's my pet, Terry. The pterosaur. He has a girlfriend, Teresa, with a nest in the oak outside my door. Terry keeps me company and listens while I chatter as I work. Points. Well, pterosaur. They're a species of flying lizard. I understand they can grow quite large in the south. It's not really that old, but I'm giving her my old lady voice. My ring is shaped in a gourd-like braid of the herbs of Athelis with entwined leaves. That's a Lord of the Rings reference. I don't know how I lost it, but I hardly ever take it off. Reward. I will give 6 gold coins to the person who can return my ring. It was a gift when I was graduated from the College of Healing. Potions. I make and sell healing potions, power potion, vigor potion, and the undead unguent. I think that's how you say that. Take a drink. Lord Kittenfoot, make sure you are looking up Quest for Glory 2, the original, which is an EGA game, has a very limited color palette, whereas Quest for Glory 5 was a VGA game. Also, Quest for Glory 5 stars King Graham, who has a Robin Hood hat. Also, he's a generally good guy. Like, as protagonists go, King Graham is a good dude. Solid dude. Healing potion. This potion used to heal damage and keep wounds from getting worse. It's got pretty dangerous around here, and a healing potion can be used in a serious situation. Vigor potion. Vigor potion is used to revitalize yourself after vigorous exercise. It helps to restore stamina. Stamina is a measure of the energy the body uses as you work or play. Thank you for helping me understand the basics of stamina. I appreciate it. Power potions restore the energy needed to cast spells. Undead unguent is used to drive off the minor undead such as zombies or floating spirits. It doesn't last long, so you should use it near where you are going to encounter such things. There are not too many zombies in this land. Too damp, I suppose. They're floating spirits, I've heard. Floating spirits are the ghosts which usually hang around graveyards. They are dangerous, so don't go near them unless you use undead unguent first. I probably am not pronouncing that right, so if someone knows, let me know. I have the skill to use my magic to create potion. I'm a bit proud about it. Not everyone can do that, you know. I always need ingredients for making potion. Right now, I need some of Verana's flowers, magic mushrooms, troll beard, and let me think. Oh yes, cranberries. No, cheetah claws. I'll be happy to pay you back if you bring me some. I'll also buy back any empty flask you have so that I can recycle it. Taste not, want not, after all. Unguent? Okay. Trolls around here are tough monsters. I cannot stand the light of day, and so are found only at night or in caves. Very difficult to kill, but I will pay 2 healing potions for the beard of a troll. I use flowers from Arana's Peace in the north to nearly all my potions. Oop. Almost due north of here is a meadow called Arana's Peace. It's a very magical area, and I understand that it is a place of safety. It is beautiful all year, for the flowers are always in bloom. Alright, so we know the other things. Castle. You can see Spielberg Castle from my yard outside. The Baron lives there only as guards for company, so I hear. Poor man. He hasn't been the same since his son and daughter were taken from him. He was just a young, dashing man when he last rode off. He never returned. The dear child. I can still picture her with the beautiful blonde hair done up in braids. She was so sweet. Hard to believe she's gone. Oh, cranberry. Alright, so let's just go through these real quick. Just to make sure there's not any points I missed. Not going to read them. Entry. Okay. Thank you, nice lady. Goodbye. Don't think we got any points for that. We might have gotten. Oh, by the way, if you happen to find a ring on your adventure, I lost my favorite gold ring. I'll give the reward to the one who returns it. So, few things here. Made from twigs, leaves, and herbs. Probably stolen from the healer's garden. The bird-like creature sitting in it. This is another dangerous thing. We're going to try it here. Climbing. This is where we can try our climbing skill. Oh, unguent? Okay. Takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. Hey, we got some climbing. Notice our stamina went down. You know what? What time is it? Sunset approach. Let's go ahead and get some work. Hey, buddy. My name is Carl. This is the castle of Baron Stefan von Spielberg. Stablekeeper could use a strong young person to help clean out the stables. It does not pay much, but it is good, honest work. If you would like the job, come on in. My lord seats no one since the loss of his son and daughter. 10 years ago, the Baron's daughter Elsa was stolen away by magic. 5 years back, the Baronet Baron Barnard von Spielberg went on a hunt for which he did not return. It was all clearly part of Baba Yaga's curse. That is not John Wick. Elsa von Spielberg was a lovely young child with braided blonde hair and bright blue eyes like her mother, the Baroness. A large winged creature flew over the castle walls, grabbed Elsa, vanished before the guards could fire upon her. Searched everywhere for her. To no avail. Even the jester Yorick joined the... The Baron sent up a troop of guards to storm Baba Yaga's hut. I think their skulls sit atop her. Elsa von Spielberg would be about 18 now. Oh, yep, okay. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. We'll talk more tomorrow, Carl. Just a minute while I raise the gate. Dark is bad until we have more money. And until we're stronger. So we're going to go do some work. And go to bed. In the stable. Shit. We're too late. Bup, 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 bup. Tell you what. Do this. Carl. Carl. Carl, I need, I need, Seeker Cross asking if it's about to be a horror game. You know, there are things at night in this game that you do not want to meet. Shit. This is a problem. Alright, well, what are our options? What are our options? Here's our option. Let's see if this is early. It's not, we'll just reload if it's not. So the other option is I can go back to town and go to the inn, but we don't have a lot of money as it is. Alright, Mr. Carl. Hello? How are you doing? Let's talk about a job. Talk about the stable. Let's talk about the Baron. Talk about the loss. Talk about Barnard. Reward. Hero. Elsa. Yorick. Okay, we'll talk about those things tomorrow. I need to go to sleep, Carl. Check that I'm not. It could be the wrong side. So what's supposed to happen is the stable keeper. Here we go. You looking for some work? Yes. Good. Come in here and take a rake. Look, we spend a lot of time in town. That's me getting tired. I don't pay you to rest. Get to work. Woo! All right, come on over here. Gilman hands you some coins and says, now you're 5 silvers richer. You don't get paid a lot, but work. Simple. Grab a rake and clean this place up. Okay. 5 silvers each time you clean the stable. Horse. We used to have some of the finest horses in the north when the barons still cared about things other than his stable troubles. Now we just have this one outside and the 2 in here. Stables. Old stable used to be twice the size before it burned down. It's fine with so few horses, but it is rather small. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. Monster. Things scare me silly. Don't tire me out with a bunch of questions. Antoine. Ha ha ha. He 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 ho ho. And I think what we can do now. The Baron was once known for his many fine and noble steeds. Only a few aging animals remained behind it from the stable. So what I can do now is go in here. By the way, I save a shit ton, chat, so I apologize if this bothers anybody. And then we can do one of these all night. You curl up on some clean hay and get some rest. You awake as the sun begins to rise. It is a rude awakening. What do you think this is, a rest home? Get to work, now. Kind of Dracula themed? You need to type everything. I don't pay you to rest. Get to work. On Secret Crush, you might be thinking of Halloween Harry? Halloween Hugo. Okay, come over here. The salesman hands you some coins and says, "Hey, you're 5 silvers richer." All right. Now, it is mid-morning. Okay, so we basically worked until like 9 a.m., but we got to sleep, and we got 10 silver. And we got some points. Hey, here's a buddy. He is a very important gentleman. We're going to say hello. If you are addressing me, sir, you respect me enough to address me to my face. You got it, buddy. Probably going to sound like Colonel Sanders if that was any indication. Weapon. I am the weapon master, expert swordsman and trainer. Secret recipe. The sword is the finest of all weapons. Requires an equal measure of skill and strength. Skills of the sword are thrust, swing, parry, and dodge. Timing of such actions is critical to the success of a fighter. And fried chicken. Practice is one of the ways to refine and improve one's skills. I know that. Please don't bore me, young adventurer. Ask me about something more interesting. Fighting is both an art and a skill. It is a skill used in the muscle strength and the agility of control. It is an art of outwitting and outmaneuvering the opponent. I am, of course, a skilled artiste. Do you fight? Skilled teacher as well as a skilled fighter. For a mere gold coin, Jesus Christ, I'll be glad to give you some practice and some pointers on how to better your skill. Will you pay for a lesson? Never use a shield, the way of my agility of dodging. Best used by those who are strong but not swift and agile. You definitely require a shield. Brigand. The brigands fight remarkably well for riffraff who have not the benefit of my training. They're cowards who like to hide behind their shield, but I admit they do well. Should you find yourself face to face with one of the brigands, I suggest you mirror their technique. Parry or dodge until the opponent lowers his shield to attack, and strike before he can get his spear into attack position. No culinary, unfortunately, 1 gold is 10 silver. So even though I have 5 gold, I only have 50 silver. Alright. Castle. This is the castle of the Baron von Spielberg. I am the weapon master of the castle. There. The Baron has the wisdom to recognize greatness when I presented myself. He thus made me the weapon master. Oops, I missed that. Right? Bonded. The Baronet had some minor talent with weapons, but he was too impatient. He had but listened and learned what I teach. He would not have been lost. A bright child for a girl. Used to watch me practice daily. Questioned me constantly. Pity she was not born a boy. Get fucked? She would have made her talented swordsman, if I had trained. Not demean myself to teach a mere girl. Excuse me, let me repeat myself. Get fucked! Of course. You will find chat, these games in general believe that viewpoint that he just exposed, you have to be a girl to be good at combat, to be utter bullshit. The game itself believes that to be utter bullshit. But his statement still requires me to tell him to get fucked. You will find them very skilled at fighting. After all, I am the one who trains all the guards in this castle. Alright, goodbye, sir. Go away. This is just the Bears for us guards. I'm not here to answer your stupid questions. Go talk to Carl. Talk to anybody. Yeah. We'll go finish up our conversation with Carl now that it's morning. And I think we'll go find the Goblin training camp. What's up, Kia? What happened? Alright, so Carl. Castle. Huh? Job, we did that. Stable, uh-huh. Baron, uh-huh. Lost. Elsa. Baroness. The Baroness died. I can't remember what his voice was. We'll just go with the Baroness died soon after her birth of her daughter. The Baron still mourns her. I don't remember his voice. He was a very jolly fool who loved to laugh. He was devoted to Elsa and swore he would not return until Elsa was safe. Baba Yaga. This powerful ogress is the cause of all the Baron's misfortune. Vile creature who knows much magic. First, the Baron ordered Baba Yaga to leave, and she first cursed the graveyard. When they then sent the baronial guards after her, only their captain returned. The captain spoke the words, "Hear me, O mighty Baron. Thou hast angered me, and thus you are cursed. All that you value shall you lose, and all that you treasure shall be taken." In a strange. The captain then dissolved into a pool of sticky blackness. Well, that's no good. Baba Yaga has her hut in the northwest. It is very dangerous, and as many baronial guards have been lost. All right, well, we're not going there anytime soon. Yep, we know that. Barnard. There's still reward offered for the safe return of the Baronet and Elsa von Spielberg of 50 gold. For the capture or death of the Brigand Warlock, there is a reward of 50 gold. For the capture or death of the Brigand Leader, there is a reward of 50 gold and the title of Hero of Spielberg. Hero of the Realm of Spielberg is a title of respect and honor. A true hero can release this land from its curse using intelligence. Guards. The Baron von Spielberg lost most of his guards trying to defeat Baba Yaga. Alright. Valley. Spielberg Valley was once prosperous and peaceful place before the Baron lost his family. Now the Baron will not leave his castle and does not know the ruin of this land is monster. There are many foul creatures stalking the forest since the Baron has too few guards to protect this valley from them. Graveyard. The Baba Yaga cursed the graveyard such that the dead cannot rest at night. One cannot go near the graveyard after dark without risk his own death unless one uses protection. There's an unguent that you can purchase from the healer, which protects against the dead that walk by night. Yep, we know that. Graveyard. Yep, okay, we know that. Brigands. There are now too few guards to take out the brigands which rob our people and drive away the traders. They hide somewhere near the edge of this valley. The brigands are protected by a magic user, and they have a shrewd leader. The leader of the brigands must be a good strategist. He's organized and led many raids, which result in much treasure and little loss on the part of the brigands. Without their leader, the brigands would soon flee. Not much is known about him, but he seems to use more magic potions and powders as well. Many merchants have been robbed by the brigands. There's a merchant in town who could tell you about his rob. Okay. Okay, we're good. Time of day, is it? Alright, still mid-morning. Now we will go talk to the kindly potion seller. Potion seller. Need your strongest potion. After a moment, you hear the inside bolt slide open. A voice from the inside says, "Come on in!" I do remember her voice. Cranberries. The fragrances of herbs mingle with some rather unpleasant odors as you step in the healer's house. Lovely day, isn't it? Ah, you look very healthy for an adventurer. You must be new. What can I do for you? I can sell healing potions if you like. Okay, now we have talked to her about everything, so watch as I click at the speed of light. Up. 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 Nope. Up. Up. probably find Arana's piece next. So some of the things that we're only kind of experiencing the other way around is you do get points only if you're learning about a subject for the first time. So, like, I got points from the potion seller, potion maker? The potion maker originally from learning about Elsa and the Baronet and everything like that. But I instead got those points from talking to the guards this time. So I did not get them again. I should climb that tree, but we'll do that another time. The reason why you want to climb the tree is because if you get good enough at climbing, you can climb all the way up and get the shiny thing from the nest. The centaur stops raking as you approach. Look at that smile. The majestic centaur watches you carefully. I'm Heinrich Perdefurden. That's his name. I live in town with my daughter Hilda, who sells produce on the market street. Hilda is a bright little filly. I'm very proud of her. Our stand is in the northeast corner of Spielberg. The produce is not its finest this time of year, but you will not find better than Perdefurdern fruit come from harvest time. Perdefurdern. Yes, Perdefurdern. I have to keep saying it to make sure I say it right. We grow fine fruit in our little orchard and sell it at our stand in town. There you will find fruit, fresh cherries in the spring, peaches in the summer, and apples in the fall. Truly a sight to see. Brigands. The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I am a strong fighter and my hooves are deadly, but there are many of them. My right leg was broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, dead. The leader came up after the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them to not hurt people from the town. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion, had me carried to the healer's house. Hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm. There was compassion unlike which one expects from a brigand. The healer lives just east of here. He's very skilled with potions. Like a potion seller. Look at those points. These centaurs are very ancient and proud people. There was a lot of them, Culinary. Culinary in chat saying, they carried a fucking centaur? Look, there was a bunch of them. I'm sorry. I know very little about the Baron and his family. All right. Have a nice day, buddy. All right. I need to start making a map. So, give me a second. Map. I mean, I could also just look up a map. It might not be terrible. I think, if I remember right, going just left will get us to... Oh, you know what? Hold on. So there's a few things here that we can do. Like running. So the problem with running is it does lower your stamina. I see it's 16 to 20. Yeah, here we go. The goblin has a mean look in its eye. Prepare for battle. Our first combat! So we only have a dagger. Goblins are super easy, because if you don't let up, They will die. But we do have to hoof it. 5 silvers. Okay. So, get the fuck out of here. So that is an almost endless camp. Until we can kill them all, they will keep respawning. We got some vitality. But we are fucking almost out of stamina. So we're gonna just walk. Oh yeah. The post-victory vow is always great. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's eat some apples. You eat some apples. They actually taste quite good. Let's see, where else can we go? I don't think we have the magic to deal with the hermit yet. Oh, Arana. Like, right. Let's go to Arana. If we can make it there without dying. Oh, shit. Shit. Run! We need to go. We need to go. I can't remember how to escape. Well, this is why we save. So, random combat is random. Fuck you, buddy. I think this is it. Fuck yes. We're gonna just chill here for a little bit. The meadow lies covered with a blanket of flowers. Jesus, let me start over. The meadow lies covered with a blanket of flowers. Unusual for this early in the spring. It's warm, even though it's surrounded by the late snows of winter. A large, carved stone lies flat on the ground. You feel as though someone gentle was watching over you. You feel that you are safe here. The air has the fresh, clean scent of the mountains, accompanied by numerous perfume-like fragrances. The small tree is most amazing. It bears blossom and fruit on the same time, and the fruit on its boughs seem to shyly appear and disappear, shimmering. The large stone appears to be ancient and deliberately placed. The marks carved into the stone almost look like writing. The stone has the words, Arana's Peace, carved on the top. There are some runes covered along the side. The grasses in the meadows are covered with flowers. As you pick a variety of the sweet-smelling flowers, they seem to glow in your hands. You put them safely away. Take another handful of the lovely, fragrant flowers. Alright, we're not going to take too many. But we are going to save. Try to get one of these fruit. The sweet, juicy fruit of the tree is amazingly satisfying and refreshing. So this is a safe place that we can sleep at night. Gave us a little bit of stamina left back. Which is probably good, because we probably had one. What time of day is it? Midday? All the flowers. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, let's go back and see if we can't. sell these before we die. Also, next day, you're going to see a lot of me sneaking everywhere to build up our stealth. Oh. But for right now, we're going to book it. You did, in fact, miss me dying, Kia. I'm not trying to do stealth right now, Kia. Friggin', what are they called in this game? Oh my god, I can't remember the name already. Thesaurus? I think it is. Thesaurus popped out of nowhere and beat the shit out of me. No, Saurus Rex is a different thing, Lord Kittenfoot. We did not run into a Saurus Rex, which is good, because it would have fucked our shit up. Thank you. I can always use flowers from Arana's Peace and Potion. Here are your silver. Points! Give me some more. How are we doing money-wise? 4 gold pieces, 31 silver pieces. Alright, that's not bad. Wow, I didn't realize how much time we spent. It's midday. Let's hold on. We eat more. Yeah, give us a little bit of stamina back. Let's work on our climbing. So our goals right now, we have a few different quests, but our main goals right now is to get our stats to a reasonable level. Because I spent most of my stat points on gaining additional skills, magic, and climbing. In fact, climbing and parry. We don't have great starting stat. Climbing 7. Stamina's still doing all right. Climbing 8. Stamina 3. Stamina 2. Climbing 9. Climbing 10, stamina 1. That'll conclude our day here. Let's go meet the innkeeper's wife, Shima, who is a wonderful person. I like Shima very much. You will not see her dance in this game. You will see her dance throughout our series, just not in this game. We do have to spend the night in Arana's Peace at some point, but we do not have enough stamina to make it back there safely, or strong enough to make it back there safely, so... that's a thought. So that we can do more in an episode in a day, I might boost stamina, health, and MP for next episode. I'll figure it out. Let's, you know what? Let's start buying stuff. We got... can we afford... Can we afford some spells? Because we need to start practicing some spells. Open would be good. Fetch would be good. So, you return to my shop. Ask me what you will, but keep it to the point. You got it. Thanks, Zara. You can carry up to 50 pounds of equipment without getting a severe backache. Yeah, there's carry weight in this game. Is this Dark Souls? Okay. 40 silvers, 60 silvers, 30 silvers. Let's grab that and hold on. Let's see how much we have left after fetch. As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. 47? Oh, it's still 47. All right, how much have we got left? 3 gold pieces. Okay. And buy nothing. Open. As you read the spell scroll, the spell is ingrained in your mind. Nope. Yeah, can't do that. Can't do that. But what we can do... Bye, Zara. Now that we have fetch, is a few things, which we're not going to do currently. You know what? Even without stamina, I wonder... 60 minutes? Hey, look at that stamina back. What time is it? Mid-afternoon. All right. Let's go. We're going to just build some more climbing. We're going to build some more climbing as we sneak. Oh, cool. Unstable Deuce. A statistics library. Look at that stealth go up. Man, stealth going up quick. Takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. There's not a lot of... I know this is not super exciting, chat, but we gotta do the work. Again, after a certain point, I will stop doing the work. And we will boost our stats. Stealth 18, climbing 15. Oh, that's amazing! Because I'm sneaking. Because I'm sneaking while I do climbing, it's boosting both stats. That is amazing. Also, my agility went up. Not my jelly captions, my agility. Climbing's at 23, stealth is at 22. Stamina's still alright. Look at that. Yeah, Kia played this game through my recommendation many years ago. But it was back when ScumVM wasn't really quite fully baked. It didn't actually support this game, and so we had to use DOSBox, and we could... Ooh, luck went up. We're gonna try our luck, chat. We're gonna pick our nose. You delicately insert the lockpick into your left nostril. Unfortunately, you push it in too far, causing yourself a cerebral hemorrhage. Yes, you should have been practicing on less difficult locks. Well, so back then, back then, when Kia was trying to play this game, the CPU limiting was so basic at the time that the computer was too fast. He is asking how I killed myself. I'll tell you in a second. The computer was too fast. So there was a time-sensitive event at the near the end of this game, almost at the very end of it, and Kia could not complete it. She had done everything else fantastically, had gone through most of the game, but could not get past this section because it was going at hyperspeed. And it's unfortunate. While some of the later games have a time limit, this game does not. I do believe, Kia, we eventually, once Scum VM became a thing, you were able to complete it many, many, many years later. Look at that. Look at those stats going up. And as far as Kia's question, so one of the ways you can train lock picking in this game is by picking anything. Picking a lock, picking a door, picking a practice lock, or, picking your nose. But you do have to have a very good amount of luck picking your nose. Because if you're bad at picking your nose with the lock... Oh, hey, look at that! I did, in fact, pick my nose. I did not have the skill for it, Kia. And therefore, stabbed myself in the brain with a lockpick. We're not going to pick this up yet, because I believe if you pick that up, you cannot climb the tree anymore. Look at that experience. Look at the experience points going up. I don't remember what experience does. Because I don't think you get levels in this game. It's just stats. Yes, it was a free frontal lobotomy. Although the lobotomy is meant to be through your eye, not through your nose, but pretty close. $34. Strength went up. All right. And how are we doing on time? Sunset approaches. All right, let's go back to town. We got about 10 minutes left. Let's go meet our friend and have a really nice dinner. Nobody's seeing me saunter around like this. It's totally fine. Sheriff has left for the day. Looking around. Nobody's seeing nothing. Zara knows what's going on. It's not going to abide by. You do not want to try and enter Zara's shop while sneaking. I will not show you what happened, because I believe there's a bug that will cause your save to get corrupt. But it goes poorly. Hey, look at that stealth. Great. We're going to keep going around. Because we got a bunch of stamina left, and we need the stealth. I don't remember what... running does increase something, but I don't remember what it is. Yeah, I don't remember what it is. It might just eventually increase your strength and agility. Thank you for the apples, Hilda. They were delicious. I hope you find a good person to date in a year. Some more stealth. You know what? Let me double check what the max stats are in this game, because I could have sworn they were 100, but I might be remembering. Quest for Glory 1. Max stat. No, it's totally 1. It's 100. Okay, I am remembering right. So we wanted to get night, because then we have to go into the alley. Oh, you know what? It is a new day. Let's stand up over here. Nope. No nope. Okay. How are we doing? Stealth still pretty good. Oh yeah, the sneak animations in these games are always amazing. You didn't see nothing, Hilda. So you want to know the interesting thing? If I remember correctly, the only way to raise vitality in this game is by taking damage and losing stamina. As you rest after losing stamina and health, you will slowly raise your vitality. Which, I mean, you know what? That makes sense. As you get winded, you will occasionally, I mean, cardio is what eventually makes you have a better stamina. So that makes sense. Checks out. What time is it? Because the gate does close. You know what? Let's do this. 60 minutes. All right. It is night. We're going to save and call it our save slot. Spooky. Oh, look, a shiny thing. This place seems sinister at night. Strange object is glowing at the other end of the alley. That coin light spell gets him every time. See that dagger? Next one's centered on your back. You have sneaked there your cash, and you walk out of here. It's a simple trade. Your life for your money. You mean the first victim we've had in months is a thief? I just did the thief symbol to him. It's a sign language sign. It may be a flipping them off. I'm not 100% sure. Here, I thought we were finally going to make some money. Hell Crusher, the password is Schwartzfish. He's in the tavern. Now go before I forgot you made that sign and make you pay anyway. Alright, see you later. Sorry. Thieves Guild. What's the password? No, we would not have this option if we had not found that out. Schwartzfish. This dark, seedy place is less than you expected of a Thieves Guild. You feel uneasy about the sinister mood here. The man seated at the table greets you with a scowl. Crusher's his usual, amiable self, and you can't quite make out what lurks behind the massive. Beginners. Why do they keep sending me beginners? They make him very New York. I'm not going to give him a New York accent. I tell you, Crusher, thief of my stature and ability should be stuck in a podunk town besieged by brigands who aren't even union members. The height of injustice. Oh yeah, Kia, you played a magic user, didn't you? saxophone. It will cost you 25 silvers to work in town. Pay Boris at the door. If you don't have the cash, go steal some. So, about that. We do not have time to do a lot. We're going to go see if we can break into a house. The door is securely barred from the inside, but you do get some practice. Oh, that's good. That's great. Let's, Uh-oh. Did a little bit too much. Whoopsie! We'll do that again 3 times. Okay. Interestingly, lockpicking did not go up. Picking locks looks a lot easier in the instruction book. All right, hold on. B and E. I will remind everybody, if this has interested you, if this mixture of RPG and Sierra adventure game interests you, the entire Quest for Glory 1 to 5 collection is available on GOG for $10. Now, unfortunately, Sierra is not the company they once were. And in fact, I do believe Sierra is part of Active. But if you like this game, I do really, quite truly, recommend you buy the collection. Ooh, I can't break into anybody's place. All right. Once more? No. Ow. That gave a lot. Hey, there we go. You hear a snick. The lock is open. The smell of lavender and dust fills your nose. You walk in. This reminds you of the great aunt's house you once. There's a covered bird cage near the stairs and a knitting basket beside the couch. Feeling this poor lady's needing. A string of pearls seem to have fallen into the bag among knitting. You take the pearls, of course. The knitting you can do without. The purse, you find 20 silvers and some soiled hankies. You take the silvers. We're gonna save here. Chest is filled with old quilts, doilies, and sweaters, 5 sizes. Feel some candlesticks. Yeah, Arbitrary Water, I would agree with that. The sequel, the best way to play the sequel is to go to agdinteractive.com. A bunch of old school Sierra fans. They have done complete remakes of King's Quest 1, 2, and 3, including voice acting, as well as a remake of Quest for Glory 2. I think that's everything. All right. Look at all those points. We are going to go to the Thieves Guild and call it. We will join the Thieves Guild and call it. I actually think I missed something that I can steal from there. Yes, we are sneaking the entire way because we would like our sneak to go up. Look at that stealth. Wow. Stealth is 60% of the way done. And for some reason, our magic went up. I'll take it. Wait, did our strength go up too? I'm pretty sure it did. Save it as shenanigans. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not good enough for this yet. Shit. Alright, so we can... Well, I mean, I'll make the money if I can. Ooh, still not quite where I want it, but still pretty good. Come on, let's beat the chief. Yeah, let's beat the chief. That's alright, Kia. It means you get to play again. Alright, so we're over there. We wanna... a little too much. Right angle, though. Ooh. Alright, we gotta... Yes! Fucking bullseye. Ah. Angle wasn't enough. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Oof. All right. Yeah. Did it not move? I need a little bit more force on that, but take it. Get fucked, Chief. Get bent. Get bent. You got me that time. Hey, you're pretty tough. No, I will take my 5 coins. I don't have time to talk to unlicensed scum. Pay your guild fee, then you could walk. License. silver? Welcome to the Thieves Guild Union, local 1313. All right, how much money do I have now? 3 gold pieces, so 31 silver. All right, let's save, and we'll go out with one last dart game. 30. We now can make unlimited money if we're good enough. That's not good enough. Too much. Keep that up, Chief. All right, there. And there. It's too much force, right angle. Oh, well, that's just outright one of those and one of those. One of those. Oh, shit. Could be worse. I could have done that. Don't get a bullseye, Chief. You know you don't want one. Why would you need a bullseye? Thank you. Okay. So we're starting there. We're gonna go. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Is that a bullseye? Yes, that counted as a bullseye. All right, now we're gonna go there. I'm gonna say we keep the force the same. I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so the other one was a bullseye. All right. There. There. This is our last game because I am very tired. Yeah, keep doing that. Just get all 3 of them right there, Chief. Okay, go ahead. Got me that time. Enough. No. I will take my 3 gold. Have a wonderful night, Chief. New day. This will be where you know what? We'll call this end of episode. This will be the one we overwrite every time. What's the toolkit for? Unstable Use asks. The toolkit is an upgraded lockpick. It makes lockpicking even easier. All right, folks, we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna leave the saxophone play. Thank you all so much for joining me in the first episode of So You Want to Be a Hero, our first episode of Quest for Glory 1. Definitely one of the top 10 video game series of all time. My favorite game is probably Quest for Glory 4, so we've got a bit of time before we get there. Sorry, my favorite game in the series is 4. We've got a bit of time before we get there. My copy of 4 is in arm's reach right now. I am looking at it. I actually have my original CD from when I was a child. We will be back Sunday with more Quest for Glory 4. Hey, that's someone's credit, John B. We will be back Friday over on OK Retro Zone for some more Quandary Quest. We have not chosen the game yet, but it will be probably a standard Quandary Quest game. Other than that, stick around if you're watching live. We'll go visit someone rad. If you're watching an archive, thank you so much for stopping by. Check out something else on the channel. And other than that, be safe and be kind to one another. Bye-bye!